So hello everybody, very excited to basically start welcoming you back. I know the staff is really excited to start working again, to take care of your dental needs, to take care of your dental wants. So June 1st is where we're going to start doing our full service, and we're really excited to be able to provide that. Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the stuff that we've done to ensure your safety, to ensure the staff's safety, to ensure that we're following the directions of social distancing, as well as making sure that there's no cross-contamination. But before I do any of that stuff, I just want to tell you that I'm at least 6 feet away from the person that's taking the video, as well as anybody else in the office. Usually I'll be wearing a mask, but for you to be able to hear me better, I opted not to wear the mask at this stage. But again, I'm doing it at least about 6 feet away from everybody around me. So having said that, one of the things that are going to be a little different going forward is the phone call. When we call you to confirm your appointment, or when you call to make an appointment, we're going to ask you 3 questions. One is whether you've been traveling the last 14 days. 2 is whether somebody in your family or yourself have any symptoms that look like the flu or a cold. And 3rd, whether you have a high temperature. If the answer is yes to any of those, we're probably going to ask you to reschedule in about 14 days. If not, then you're more than welcome to come in. Now, when you come in, you're going to see several changes in the office. The first one is in the reception waiting room area. We have moved the chairs apart about 6 feet minimum, okay, to make sure that we're going by the guidelines of social distancing. We only have 3 chairs in the waiting area, so there's going to be a capacity of 3 people. If there's more people that need to be here at the same time, then we're probably going to ask you to wait in your car, and when we're ready to see you, we're just going to give you a call and have you come in. So that's one change. Another change you're gonna find is the fact that we placed a separating barrier, okay, right here. I'm going to touch it, it's hard to see, to make sure that you're protected, the staff behind the barrier is protected, and just creating as much distance between 2 people as possible. All the surfaces in the reception room, in the waiting room area, will be disinfected, cleaned once every hour on the hour. So throughout the day, all the surfaces are going to be disinfected either with Clorox or Lysol, and again, that will continue happening throughout the day to make sure that any surfaces, such as chairs, any tabletop, any countertop, anything that a patient could be touching, is actually disinfected between patients. So those are some of the changes that you will see when you walk in. Now, beyond that, one of the first interactions you will have is with the receptionist, and the receptionist is going to be taking your temperature before she does anything else. So I had some of the staff that we have here on the Fenton Rd, in the Fenton Rd location, kind of help us demonstrate. So I'm going to have Brittany, one of our dental assistants, be our patient. I'm going to have Paige, our receptionist, be the receptionist. And I have Jamie, our dental hygienist, taking the video. And again, as I said before, she's at least 6 feet away from me, as well as everybody else. So I'm going to call Brittany to come in. Okay, so again, Brittany is the patient, and I'm going to walk away. And I hope you still hear me. But Brittany is going to go ahead and have her temperature taken. And once her temperature is taken and it's okay, she's going to be led to the room by the receptionist.
Have a seat.
And in the room, okay, Brittany is going to be greeted by the dental assistant. Now, one other change that you might see is that the dental assistant is wearing different stuff that you're usually used to. So she has a hair cover, she has a face shield, she has glasses that have side shields on them, She has two masks. One is an N95 mask. Everybody's heard of the N95 mask. They're very protective. But on top of the N95 mask, she has another mask. She has gloves. She has a gown, a disposable gown, as well as foot protection. So wearing all of that stuff, we make sure that the assistant and all the staff is very well protected, as well as protecting all the patients from any possibilities of cross-contamination. Now, all of our sterilization activities are basically the same. All the instruments are sterilized. They're placed in pouches or cassettes. They're not open until we're ready to work on the patient. So none of that is different than what we've done all along. But some of the protective equipment, we call it PPE, stands for personal protective equipment, is actually different than what you're used to. So that's what will happen when you come into the room. Now, another thing that's different than what we've had in the past is the fact that everything is done in the room. So your treatment is done in the treatment room, of course, but in addition to that, your appointment is made while you're in the room, as well as any financial transactions are done while in the room. This way we cut down on any kind of cross-contamination or cross-interaction that might happen in the front desk area. Our rooms are all equipped with computers that are able to actually accomplish all of those activities without the patient having to leave the room. Now, once we're done with this, then the dental assistant will walk the patient out through the back door, so that's a little different. And again, the whole idea behind walking through the back door is that there's no possibility of anybody interacting with anybody else without them having to do that. So that gives you an idea about all the stuff that we're doing. I want to make sure that you know that we're doing everything that we can to make sure that you're protected. We're following the rules that are set by the CDC as well as the American Dental Association. We can't wait to see you guys. Rest assured, everything that is that can be done to ensure your protection as well as our staff's protection is being done. I'll wear my mask and I will see you very soon. Thank you very much, and we'll talk to you later.